If you have ever been on a road trip, then you know that sometimes you have to change your course in order to get to your destination. So maybe it's an unexpected pit stop you have to take, or a detour around some bad traffic, or whatever the case may be. You make these course corrections so that you can navigate around new or changing circumstances. And believe it or not, the same is true of your retirement. That is why Jacksonville's retirement coach, Adam Wolf, is here with us today to explain. He's the president of Wolf Retirement Navigation and one of the area's leading financial advisors. And Adam, I know that makes perfect sense, but I also feel like I keep hearing people saying, stay the course when they're talking about retirement. So which is it? Are you ready? Do you need to be able to change the course, or should you stay the course?
I love taking road trips, you know, going up and down the road, especially with my 4-year-old. That's always fun. But, you know, road trips can be good and can be bad. But staying the course, being told to stay the course, can be devastating if you do not have a plan in place to meet and go down that road to meet your needs in retirement. Just by having somebody tell you to stay the course, that can be devastating, because, you know, why are they telling you to stay the course, and what are the reasons? And it has to be a unique situation for you to meet those goals.
Okay, so, I mean, just very recently, everybody was getting in their car and driving, and maybe they had to take a little different route than they were used to taking. So what are some of the circumstances retirement-wise, though, where people would have to make a course correction? Yeah,
so, you know, as we're building our nest egg and saving for retirement, in the accumulation stage of retirement, we're getting to retirement. Changing the course is when we start to spend the money in retirement. So moving more from an accumulation phase to preserving, reasonably growing, and then distributing that money. That's a course correction. Also, you know, having life events pop up, you know, whether it's a loss of a job, we have to correct our courses, and also potentially a divorce or a loss of a spouse. Those are the times we need to change corrections. Make corrections.
So going from one course to the next, like let's, for example, just say like working phase to retirement phase, what do you need to know going into that? What do you need to do?
Yeah, so it's all about planning, and it's as we get closer to retirement, we need to look at what it's going to cost us in retirement to live. There's been numerous studies out there that say, you know, most people get into retirement thinking they're going to spend less. It's actually more or the same at those first initial years. So having a plan in place that says, what are we going to spend? And then potentially toning down the risk of your overall portfolio, all of the stocks, the bonds, and mutual funds that you have, to take a lower risk level, because we can't afford to have those major losses in retirement because we don't have the time left.
Well, you know, these things all make sense, perfect sense, but there might be some hidden things or things we don't think of. What are some things that we really, course correction needs that we might have that we're not thinking of? I mean, divorce, those kinds of things are just kind of blatant. But what are some other things we have to really be on the lookout for?
The lookout for is, one of the larger ones is taxes, federal taxes going up. I mean, even your real estate property taxes going up. Everything from a tax perspective goes up over time. Now, there's a lot of talk in Washington right now about lowering taxes, but based on the way our federal deficit looks, our federal debt, and how much money we have to shell out as a country, the only way it makes sense from a math perspective is to raise taxes, not only on the individuals who are still working, but retirees who are living off fixed income sometimes and watching their dollars.
Well, changing course is obviously a necessary part of life and retirement. So if you're about to change course and make the transition into retirement, be sure you're educated on all of your options. And we have a complimentary retirement readiness review for you, but slots are limited on this, so you need to call now and within the next 30 minutes. Here's the number, 904-232-8760. That's 232-8760 to see if you qualify for a complimentary retirement readiness review. And again, this offer good just for the next 30 minutes. Also, you can learn more about how to plan for your retirement by visiting wolfretirement.com. And Adam has 2 office locations for your convenience. One is in Jacksonville. He's got one in Clay County too. So although there are times in life where you want to stay the course, you also have to be ready for that course to change direction. And Adam is going to make sure that you can do that. And he's back next Monday with more for your money. And thanks, Adam.
Thank you.